AEW face legal issues with a new signing. Plus, Tony Khan is running a WrestleMania weekend show. And future plans for a SmackDown star on NXT have been revealed. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling news right now. A new signing faces a little bit of legal wrangling for Tony Khan and AEW. What's going on, Andrew?
Well, it's been reported that Black Taurus has signed a deal with AEW and Ring of Honor, but there's a legal issue regarding his ring name, as first broken by LuchaBlog.com. Black Taurus adopted his ring name whilst working for AAA in 2015, and when he left to work for other companies, there was no objection to him taking the Black Taurus ring name with him.
That stance changed from AAA when Taurus signed with Tony Khan. Lucha Blog has reported that Black Taurus will have to undergo a name change when he officially makes his debut as a signed member of the roster. AAA have pulled rank on owning copyright to some of the name, Black Taurus.
It's very strange. It feels quite murky because I believe that Black Taurus owns the name Black Taurus, however, AAA own Taurus. So it's all a little bit, what's going on there?
So it will lead to Black Taurus having a brand new name. The Cubs fan, which is a really fascinating blog, go into real depth about this story. They say a big issue might derive from TV, saying that AAA were happy for Black Taurus to appear with their partners when they were partnered with TNA and on untelevised indie events.
Yeah.
But when it came for AEW putting Black Taurus on Ring of Honor, they sort of, as we say, pulled rank. They say on this blog as well from the Cubs fan that AAA could go as far as to create a new Black Taurus, something that they have done previously with other gimmicks, where they've gone, we'll go in, we own the gimmick, we'll give it to somebody else.
And we've seen it with multiple sort of lucha stars throughout the years as well. Like the history, we've seen a lot of people take the mantle of like different people take the same mantle sort of thing.
And fake Diesel.
And fake Diesel.
And fake Razor.
Yeah. As for a new name, I'm not too sure. I guess maybe within AEW, I was thinking, what could happen?
Black Bull.
A Black Bull. And then I was thinking, right, when we inevitably get the Luchasaurus, the kill switch turn on Christian where he becomes Luchasaurus again, what happens if Christian's like, well, I've made a new Luchasaurus, like brought this, and then you could bring him in. Maybe Black Taurus is kill switch for a little bit before becoming someone else down the line.
So Black Taurus becomes the new kill switch?
Maybe until they try and, figure out a proper new name for Black Taurus down the line.
I don't hate that idea.
It might it'd be pretty cool, maybe.
I like that. Yeah. That's good, that. From the man behind 9 pitches. Pitches get stitches. Tony Khan in the news for multiple things today, not only fighting legal wars with AAA, but also plans for WrestleMania weekend. He originally said, Tony Khan, that there were no plans to run an AEW event of any kind around Philadelphia for WrestleMania weekend. However, that has changed. Fightful Selector reporting that off the back of a question from Fightful and Grapsody co-host Righteous Reg, Tony Khan has been prompted to reconsider that, and as a result, Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor is listed on the company schedule for April the 5th in Philadelphia. It's happening at the Liacouras Center, which I believe I pronounced correctly, which I think hosted one of the early Dynamites. It hosted Dynamite in 2022. It goes against their idea to not run something at WrestleMania weekend, but honestly, it's such a big weekend.
Everybody does it, don't they?
It
feels like you've got to join in the festivities of wrestling for sure.
Whether it would be seen as sort of kowtowing to what WWE does, whether there is I think some people might see it as a bit of an image besmirchment almost, but it's a massive event. Just sod it.
It's a huge moment just for the world of wrestling in general, because it usually isn't just WrestleMania anymore, is it? It is all these indies are putting on all these events over WrestleMania weekend too, and why not? Why not just go for it?
And they have previously done that. They previously put Supercard of Honor in and around there. I remember they were planning a massive. That was pre Ring of Honor previously has been at this time. It was before it was owned by Tony Khan. So there was a suggestion they might change that, and I guess guess is something that they're keeping with the tradition of. And I think it's a great idea.
Me too.
Absolutely do it. Give spoil people for choice at WrestleMania weekend. Bailey, chatting to Sports Illustrated, was asked about her friend Mercedes Mone.
Yeah, she said, we'll always be destined for one more match. Our next match will never be our last. We're the Brooklyn girls. We're going to live on forever because of that match, and it's something we can carry on forever. I don't have chemistry in the ring with anyone else like I do with her. No one teaches me like her. She's my Michael Jordan.
They were spotted watching TNA Hard to Kill together, and they went backstage, took some photos with Jordan Grace and the like. So I think we are destined to get a Bailey and Mercedes Mone match somewhere.
Me too. And do we see it in WWE or do we see it somewhere else?
I wonder whether we see it everywhere.
I mean, the landscape just is constantly changing at the moment. Obviously, in the first one we talked about, in the first news video, we talked about Okada leaving New Japan as well. Like, everybody's just going everywhere.
Yeah.
It is really, really exciting.
It is a really exciting time for it. On the podcast feed, you may notice if you subscribe to our podcast feed that we've got a second one now, a sister podcast feed, where you are getting daily 10-minute wrestling news audio updates. You can subscribe to them right now, wherever you get your podcasts from, if it's from Acast or however you get it from. You can go to cultaholic.com/Spotify or cultaholic.com/Apple, and you can subscribe to our 10-minute wrestling news audio updates. Monday to Friday, we'll give you the wrestling world in 10 minutes, and you get some exclusive interviews on the weekend. In fact, this weekend, we've got 2 bangers for the interviews. We're chatting to certified Luke Curtis, who you would have seen in the Netflix documentary Wrestlers. He walked in and cut that promo on Al Snow. He's about to challenge EC3 for the NWA World's title. So had a lovely chat with Certified this week. Also had a great chat with Hellfire Designs. Now, Hellfire are the company who made the brand new TNA titles.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
They're sexy belts.
Very sexy belts. So you're going to hear from Hellfire, the company behind these sexy new belts. We'll talk a little bit about the ideas behind it and other projects and stuff. And that'll be on this brand new podcast feed over the weekend. Cultaholic.com/Spotify, cultaholic.com/Apple to subscribe. Dead easy that way. Hey, 2K24.
Woo-wee.
Now they are teasing us our WWE games. They put out a tweet, announced it. They announced a date, which was Monday.
Yep.
And they shared a photo of a spooky casket. And the internet has run wild with speculation.
Yeah, because it could either mean the return of casket matches to the games, which I absolutely love, or it could be an Undertaker showcase mode. They've been teasing us with little things as well. The other day, they dropped a photo of a sleeveless referee top, which made us believe, hello, are we getting special guest referees back in this old little game?
So much fun.
They are going to, and there will be so much people just trolling other people, which is going to be the absolute best when it comes down to it.
Me and my 2 brothers, we were trolling before trolling was a thing, because we play No Mercy, and it'd be myself versus Jim, my older brother, and Mike as the referee. And every time I went for a cover, it was Jim would cover. Yeah. Every time.
I can't remember which one it was. If it was like Shut Your Mouth or something, where you could have double referees as well.
Oh, God.
Which was so good.
I think it might have been
It's so
just
good.
Carnage.
Please, get more of that, please.
Bring back the carnage. Thank you. We'll end on some news about a SmackDown star who's currently on a little trip to NXT.
Yes, PW Insider reports Dragon Lee will be appearing for the NXT brand at least through the Vengeance Day pay-per-view. Lee was recalled to NXT when Wes Lee went down with an injury, and obviously prior to that he'd begun his main roster run on SmackDown, and they've been putting a lot of stock in this young man. And I am glad they have done as well.
He's going to finish up his time with NXT, as Andrew said, at Vengeance Day, and then from there back on SmackDown. I think there's a massive upside for Dragon Lee.
Yeah, they
really do.
Pushing him so much, and rightfully so as well, because he keeps on putting on just banger matches like every single week. What a guy.
He's proved his versatility as well by being able to sort of bounce into a SmackDown role and look great in it, and then get called back down and and work with whoever's down there before going back again. He's a good guy to have around. All the best. I'm very excited to see Dragon Lee. I'm very excited to see you if you're coming along a week tomorrow. Box Park Wembley.
Yes.
Hooked on Wrestling Royal Rumble Watch Party. Myself, Matthew Gregg, Fraser Porter, Sam Driver, Fred Ottman, Tuggers, Tugboat, Shogmaster, Typhoon, whatever you want to call him. And somebody is indeed winning. It could be you. The Cultaholic Quiz Championship trophy on stage at Box Park in Wembley.
It's gorgeous.
God, it's like
It's
winning-
even better in person, so get yourself down there.
How many people can say they've raised a trophy at Wembley? Make your own football jokes there. You can do. It could be you. There is, right, at time of recording, there's less than 20 tickets general
Really?
admission. VIP sold out, seating sold out, less than 20 tickets for general admission. We want to sell this baby out.
Oh, you will do.
Sell
There's
it
plenty of
out.
time. Go on. Get it sold out, everyone.
At HO Wrestling UK on Twitter for details on getting tickets. And you can find a Hooked on Wrestling Royal Rumble watch party near you as well. And for the latest wrestling news throughout the day, you can check out cultaholic.com. Kiss, kiss.
Love you, bye.